So we're going to look at one of the other blocks, which is Uchi Uke. So this is the inside forearm block here, Uchi Uke. Okay, so it comes inside to the outside here. Okay, often referred to as Uchi Ude Uke because you're using the part of the forearm here which is called Ude. Okay, so you've got Uchi Ude Uke, or oftenly known as Uchi Uke, inside forearm block here. So practicing on the spot is fairly easy. Feet flat on the floor, stay in position, don't worry about your feet. Bring one fist across the body with your back of your fist pointing upwards, okay, and your palm downwards. But keep this as a fist. Think about where your elbow position is, okay? All this arm's going to do is this. It's just moving here, blocking. And look at that little twist at the end there. Remember we did chokuzuki, we did this punch, we just slightly twisted at the end. This little twist here, okay, is what we're going to look for here. So, when we start Uchi Uke, we're going to bring that fist across here. I want you to reach out with the opposite hand, okay? So we've got this opposite reaction of this arm coming back here, and that one going out. So we've got this opposite reaction. You can see my fists both working at the same time again. Here, twisting. Here, breathing in, breathing out. Again, I'll show you again. So we go to this ready position. This is where you breathe in. Start to breathe out on the last part of the technique and blocking. When you go to change from here to do the next one, push that hand out. So this hand that's out, doing the block, move that forward. Then bring the other fist across the body. And then repeat on the opposite side. And just alternate. Okay, so the quickest way to get the hang of that is just by practice often and regularly, as much as you can. Just repeat it nice and slowly. 1, 2. Get this reaction really quick, the changeover. Okay, so if you're going to block, you want that reaction so you can block quicker. So as you do the block, remember, back of the hand facing up, arm out in front, contract the chest in a little bit, here. Okay, and then as you twist, both fists twist at the same time. So showing you from this side here, that hand comes across the body, twisting, changing over, twisting, change over, twist. So we've done Uchi Uke standing on the spot. Okay, hopefully you've practiced that plenty of times. Okay, remember the little bits in the technique are the important bits, is that final twist at the end here and making sure you've got good tension. When you start advancing a little bit, make sure that you keep this arm bent. Okay, don't bring your arm out here to this position. Bring it in close. So actually your bicep and tricep are actually quite strong. Okay, so a little bit of gap here between the side of your body. Try and aim for your fist about shoulder height as much as you can. And another little thing you need to look out for is that you don't do this. Okay, so quite often we tend to want to do a strongman kind of pose. It's not. Okay, your tension's in your fist, making the forearm strong, making the biceps and triceps strong, and then making your lateral muscles really strong as well. Okay, so remember, think of keeping that close into the body and blocking at that height. So we're moving on, we're going to do that stepping forward. So as before, we stepped from the beginning, okay, we was in Yoi, we stepped downwards into left downward block, and we go from here. So when we move forward, the fist that's on the hip comes across the body. This hand is your prep position, exactly what we were just doing, okay, in the basics. So from here, we prep as we step. Then we step and we block and rotate. Okay, so you move your foot at the same time as you start your prep for the block. So as you move your foot, you prep, then you block. So again, I'll show you that from this position. Okay, so from here, we're in the downward block position. We move forward. And remember how I said don't lean forward when you're stepping. Try and keep your body upright. Here we go from here. Stepping still, twisting. Prepping, step and twist. And it's exactly the same, but in reverse as we step back, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so now I'll do two of those going forward. So from here, exactly the same going backwards. Again, try and make nice, strong technique. The other thing you need to think about is when you're doing blocking techniques is the position of your shoulders and your hips, okay? So you've got half facing position here. Then you've got forward facing positions. Okay, for basics, you want to be thinking that forward facing has got power going in when you're punching, okay, or when you're doing basic front kicks. And for blocking techniques, you need to be coming to the half facing position, whether it's inside block, downward block, or outer block. Okay? Look at the hip position, make sure the front knee is down and low. So look from here, I push the knee forward, here, and not in this position. It's not in this position, it's here. Okay, so the next thing you need to look out for is when you're doing a forward stance, is that you need to make sure that your back foot is not pointing out to the side, because it will make it hard work for you to get this hip into position and find that out. You won't be able to get that rotating. So from here, look, I can rotate nice and easily because my back foot is pointing more the direction I'm going. If I turn my back foot out and point that way, that's as far as my hip will go. It won't come around any further. Okay, so not only is that really bad technique, but it's not very good for your body as well. So you could end up with sort of gaining injuries if you don't do that correctly. So think of your hips doing this, forward and back, forward and back. This is downward block, inside block, yeah, outer block. All done with that position of the hips. Okay, so try those and see how you get on, and follow some of the other videos.